So hello once again. Now, what am I doing today? Now, we're not doing cars again today. We're doing some more bits and bobs around the house. So if you watched the previous video, I just restored two old chairs that we had in the garden, but they were getting a bit rickety, so I thought I'd do them up a bit. The next thing we're going to do is actually something that was in my grandmother's house when she died. Well, it wasn't in the house, it was in a garden, let's get it right. She had an old cast iron bird bath. It's not an old one, but I restored it when she died. I actually restored it at the time, about, I don't know, it must be 8 years ago, 10 years ago probably now. But unfortunately it needs doing again because it's cast iron, it's sat outside, it's all turned into like rot basically. So let me show you what we're going to restore next. So this is what we're going to restore next. Like I said, when I did it last time, I did it in this green. To be fair, the paint has lasted very well on it. Considering it's been stood outside on the patio ever since. But it is starting to go again. And in the dish itself, it's really gone. It's all flaking off. Looks like the Titanic, yeah? It looks like it's been down there at some point. So I'm going to clean all this up. And we're going to paint this next. And see how we get on. See what it looks like when it's done. Because I remember when I first done it, it looked really nice when I first done it in green. But I did spray this last time. I didn't paint it with the brush. But unfortunately, I have no spray paint. I've got loads of Hammerite, but it's in tins. So we're going to try it with a brush. But I just want to give it a nice rub down first. So I've entered into small problems straight away with this one. In the hence that the bird has snapped off. Right, that's going to be a pain straight away to fix that, but yeah, we'll manage it. I'm just cleaning all these little grooves of the shell out. Shell or leaf? I think it's a leaf it's meant to be. And then we'll see what it comes like. But you can see the difference there. Looks better with just the paint taken off. Right, let's get going, do a bit more. So I've decided to do this bird bath slightly differently. So I was going to rethread that bird that snapped off, but I've decided to weld it on now. It's cast iron, yeah, so I don't even know if you can weld that, but I'm going to have a go anyway. Let's see how we get on. Well, it seems to have took. Oh, that'll do. It's on the back, so no one's going to see it. Tiny bit of paint on it. It's alright, looks a lot better now. So, this side's all rubbed down. Well, nearly rubbed down, there's a couple of bits there. But generally you're not going to get it much better than that. I don't think there's any point anyway, to be honest. Because we're going to use it again and it'll be rusty again within about 5 years. So, I don't think there's any point in going crazy. But I might red oxide it on the inside to try and make it last longer. Red oxide it and then paint the Hammerite on top of the red oxide, but we'll see. So this top bit now just wants a light wide brush all over and it will do. There's no point going too crazy with this. Like I say, it lasted about 7 years the last time I've done it. This bottom, it's all beginning to flake off on the bottom. It's all flaking off. Because I didn't actually rub it down last time. I think I just really lightly rubbed it and then just painted it, to be honest with you. So that's probably why it's all flaking off. So we've got to make sure we take a good layer of it off. See, it's all come off. So the paint on this really, for about 7 or 8 years ago, has done really well, you know. I have just rubbed it all down. I'm not going to go crazy. I could paint stripper it and take it all off, but I don't think it's really worth it. I'm not going to separate it here because, if I remember right, 7 years ago that snapped off. And that's why it's stuck in a bit now, because I think it was a wrong screw and I bolted a slightly bigger one in. I don't want to snap it off again, the rest will be here forever. But yeah, it should look very different when it's done. So, very different. You know. Oh, bear with me. So, there we have it. So like I say, it's going to look very different when I've done it. Very different. I think it would look absolutely lovely. But like I said, I've just got to get a bit more of this out because it's rough, but to be honest, this bird bath is quite a cheap one anyway. I think it came from somewhere like Argos about 20 years ago for my grandmother for a garden. And then when she died about 10 years ago, it come back. But I mean, the casting on it alone isn't brilliant. I mean, it's a bit rusted anyway, but I think the casting on it isn't the best. So if you look on here, for instance, it's not really been finished that well. Just looks like someone ground a big edge off. I think it's worse on the other side. Yeah, that. Bear with me. Ugh. The casting isn't the best, let's be honest. Looks like someone just grinded a big chunk. But yeah, still look nice when it's done now. Look very presentable. So unfortunately, I messed up when I was making the video. I did actually red oxide the top, but I realised I hadn't recorded it. And now I've painted it, and now so I've missed a big chunk of this off, which is a bit annoying. But there we go. 5 times better in black. There we go. So now I'll have to sit in here for probably 2 or 3 days just to harden up before I put it outside. Yeah, I think it looks a lot nicer in black, more posh looking. Right, that's one cast iron bird bath done. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Hello to all my new subscribers, and keep liking and sharing all the videos, and I'll be back very soon with a new video.